TVs. Take out your remotes. You are turning to the Dream Channel. I am your host, Miss Twinkle Star, with my assistant, Mr.
Mustache.
You are watching the Dream Awards, and tonight's dream guest is Mr. Billy. Mr. Billy, wake up! Oh, you're here! You made it! We are going to show you the best dreams Mr. Billy had from last year. We're so excited. Mr. Mustache, we have several categories, don't we? Our first awarded category is Best Documentary. Mr. Billy, do you remember that day you took a lovely hike in the forest?
Yes, I do.
And you saw those foxes? And you wished you could go down into the fox cave with them?
They were so adorable.
And remember that boy who was hanging out with your son who brought a slug?
How could I forget?
You really can't. You can't. No. Well, you had a crazy dream that night. Mr. Mustache, roll the best documentary dream. Once upon a time, in Billy's dream, he met two foxes named
Sprinkles. Fur.
They taught him all the ways to be a fox. How to?
Clean himself.
How to?
Dig.
How to?
Chase their tail.
And of course, how to sleep in their cozy home. But then his dream took a turn, and he started to go spelunking down into the caves under the forest, where he met a little boy who had a slug named.
Slider.
He could do all kinds of tricks with his slug. He could balance his slug on.
My finger.
He could balance his slug on.
My head.
And his favorite place to keep his slug was.
My shoulder.
And before Mr. Billy woke up, the last thing he heard was.
I love my slug.
Oh! Give them their awards, Mr. Mustache! Oh! Oh, that documentary was wonderful. It really won out of all the others. Our next category, however, is moving into Best Action Dream. Mr. Billy, do you remember that really wild day when you went to a baseball game, then you saw the Batman movie, then you took your grandma out to a seafood restaurant, and she brought her cat?
Your cat.
I know. Sometimes days are crazy. Well, you had a fabulous action dream that night, didn't you? Mr. Mustache, roll the action dream.
Quick. Hi, welcome to Red Lobster. What would you like today? Fish and chips. Thank you. Oh, are those baseball cards? Yes, they're very expensive.
Then, out of nowhere, the evil villain Shadow stole his baseball cards!
Help! Help!
But don't worry, Mr. Billy's grandma's cat Whisker was here to rescue them!
Don't worry. I can get your baseball cards.
He met Shadow in a back alley. They battled.
Take them here.
But Whiskers wasn't very strong. He called for a stronger superhero. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Batman! He came to the rescue and asked Whiskers.
Whiskers, what happened? Shadow stole his baseball cards and I couldn't get them back.
So Batman went to get them back. He met Shadow on the top of a rooftop, and they battled! She dodged it! Ah, shadow power! And then... Shadow was defeated! And Batman got the baseball cards back!
Never again, Shadow.
And Shadow looked back to the shadows. He went all the way back to the seafood restaurant and gave him back his baseball cards.
Thank you. And here's your fish and chips. Batman, would you like any seafood? No thanks. Batman only eats cereal.
But Batman only ate cereal. Give them their awards, Mr. Mustache! Our next category came from a day. Excellent job, Dream Actors. Now, Mr. Billy, you have a cat, yes? What's your cat's name?
Lola.
Lola. And you had the ingenious idea to train Lola at a doggy training class. It didn't go so well, did it?
Did not.
No. And you had a dream that night where you took poor Lola to a doggy karate and gymnastics class. I don't know. Mr. Mustache, roll the best pet dream.
Quick. I'm the karate teacher, Jim. Ha! I'm the gym teacher, Kate. Karate dogs, introduce yourselves. Michael, that's Chihuahua. Cute, that's a Chihuahua. Spring the collie dog. Fire hydrant. Guard dog.
The gymnastics teacher took over.
Dogs are nice.
Then she did downward dog. When the karate teacher noticed,
There's a cat in the class.
I'm Lola, Mr. Billy's cat.
and she was doing the best moves of them all until...
Dogs, get her.
Oh my gosh! The cat could not survive! Dream actors, come get your awards! Our next category comes from the land of fairy tales. Best fairy tale dream. Mr. Billy, you love your grandma very much, don't you? Yes, you do.
One at a time.
But you happen to have a dream where your grandma got stolen by a giant. Oh,
Oh, almost a nightmare.
Mr. Mustache, roll that fairy tale dream. Mr. Billy's grandmother. Her name was
Lila.
stolen by the evil giant. Her name was,
Not the giant.
and she was going to turn Mr. Billy's grandma into...
Red.
Mr. Billy's grandma said,
No, help me.
and she took her up to the Cloud Kingdom. Luckily, Mr. Billy is a teacher, and two of his students came into his dream to save her. Their names were,
Ashley. Alex. We'll save you, Mr. Billy's grandma.
and they climbed up to Cloud Kingdom. But when they got to the castle, two unicorns were standing guard.
Let's go talk to them.
Excuse me, we do not see the giant.
The giant doesn't let anybody in. I'm Kim the unicorn.
But the unicorns would not let them in. They had other ideas of what they wanted to do.
But do you want to watch us make rainbows with our horns? No.
They did it anyway. They started making rainbows around them with their horns. Until the second unicorn said,
Or do you want to jump on clouds with us?
and they just started jumping all around them. The girls didn't know what to do. They had to save Mr. Billy's grandma.
We'll be right back. What are we going to do? How are we going to get past these unicorns?
Unicorns like candy.
But we don't have any candy.
I have Nutella.
Yes, over.
They brought the Nutella over.
Want some Nutella?
And they snuck in. But when they got there, Mr. Billy's grandma was in a pot. And, of course, Love the Giant was rolling out dough. Mr. Billy's grandma called for help.
Help me!
They stormed in.
Not so fast, giant.
They tickled the giant's feet and told Mr. Billy's grandma to...
Run! Billy's grandma, run!
She ran. And the giant said...
I'll just make cupcakes.
And she stormed off. But when the unicorns came back out with their Nutella...
They got in.
But Mr. Billy's grandma was safe. Mr. Mustache, give me a award, give me a award. Lovely. Well, our next category came from a not so fun day. Mr. Billy when you had the stomach flu all day?
Terrible.
Yeah. So all you did is watch Netflix movies of outer space sci-fi. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But that night, you had a crazy sci-fi dream. Mr. Mustache, roll best sci-fi dream. Quick. Once upon a time, on planet Gopherville, there was the mayor, Mr.
Eagleswood.
And every day he would patrol the planet. Because next door to his planet was the Beaver Planet. And Mr. Bigglesworth did not like beavers. The only problem was,
I've never seen one.
so just in case, every day he patrolled the planet in case one would land. Well, on this particular day, Mr. Billy was flying in his spaceship with his alien companion, Callie. Callie was a very special kind of alien.
I'm part alien, that's why I'm super green. I'm also a panda, that's why I'm super fluffy. And I'm also a sloth, that's why I'm really slow sometimes.
She was very cool, half panda, half alien, half sloth. They were on their way to search the galaxies when the ship started to slow down, and they landed on the nearest planet, Gopherville. But when Mr. Mayor of Gopherville saw them, he thought they were beavers, and he locked them up. Oh, Mr. Billy was so sad. But then out of nowhere, a giant bubble flew in. It was Bubble Man! He brought the keys and got them out! And took them to a galaxy far, far away. But when he came back, he had a book of finally knowing what a beaver looked like. He came to apologize, but...
Oh, they're not here.
and went back to patrolling. Oh, give them the award for best sci-fi dream!
Never mind.
Mr. Mustache, it's time for the last category. Are you scared? I am too. Mr. Mustache, what is our last category? The nightmare category. We all know that nightmares are dreams about things that we're scared of in real life. Mr. Billy, are you brave enough to relive your nightmare?
I suppose.
Do you remember the day you found the rotting banana in your car?
Oh, how can I forget?
Oh, that smell haunted you for weeks. Oh,
Still stuck in
I
my
know.
nostrils.
And do you remember when a bird laid a nest on your car? Oh,
Why would a bird do that?
I don't know. And you had the most terrifying dream, didn't you? All right, Mr. Mustache. Roll that nightmare.
Well, I better get going. I don't want to be late for work. Oh my gosh, what is that smell? Oh, it's awful. Putrid. Banana man. Oh, you're stinking on my car. Please, move along. That's it. I'll take you if I have to.
And he chased the scary banana all the way to the trash can. But when he came back, something else had gotten onto his car. Dun, dun, dun!
Hello, Mr. Billy.
Hello? What are you? A nest on my car? What is that? An egg? I'm not sure.
Open it.
Really? Gosh, a dog and an egg? What is wrong with this place?
Mr. Billy was so freaked out he decided.
I'm walking to work.